Do you have little clips?
In there, can you get it? Okay, so you only have this. Okay, that's all I have then. What can I tell you?
Don't giving me attitude.
There's more, you didn't even look.
Girl, I did.
Get out of there. Look, there's another one.
I did. I don't see it.
No, there is. I have 2 of these.
I did. You don't. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Caroline and I'm joined by
TT.
Beautiful mom, TT. My mom and I went to Sephora today. We picked out a bunch of makeup products because she was in desperate need of revamping the makeup drawer. We're just gonna do our makeup together, and also at the same time, she's gonna be answering questions that you're too afraid to ask your mom.
Really? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't get the memo.
That's how we like to do it. We like to keep surprises. Also, I need to take this off, but repping Dunkin' Donuts colors. Oh, don't look at the questions. These are so good. One of the things that all my friends know my mom for is being real and keeping it real. She never sugarcoated anything for me growing up, and so she's not gonna sugarcoat it for y'all.
I need to do my SPF.
Okay, you put on your SPF, I'm gonna put on mine.
I highly recommend this. It's called ISDIN Photo. It is SPF 50, and it comes on very light and lucid coverage. You have to shake it a little bit in here.
I just literally ripped off my arm hair. Look at this.
You're fine.
Oh. Look, Mom.
Gross. So you put a little bit of dab on each side of your cheek. And don't forget your nose, because the sun hits your nose.
Don't forget.
And your chin. So this color is called Tandoor, I think, right? Tandoor?
Tan.
Oh. No. Oh,
that's the other language, Mom.
apparently. It must be French.
So, first question. Did you get back in the day?
Of course. That doesn't ever change. It doesn't matter what year you're in or what era. You know, women are just like that. We're a little catty. We're
You
a
get
little jealous.
hella.
Yes. But you outgrow it. Thank God.
Thank God. Okay,
Alright,
now
so
you just do what I did.
Did you put in your nose?
Thank you. How do I cut a friend out in a nice way?
A friend once told me, as an adult, that you make yourself unavailable. That is the best way to do it. So that's what I would recommend. You just make yourself unavailable, meaning that you're busy, there's always something that's going on, that, oh shucks, we can't, you know, get together, but we'll try another time.
Period.
But be nice about it. That's the most important thing.
Kindness.
And if you don't have an ugly thought about doing it, then it won't come across as being ugly. So you just blot it? Is that what you do?
Do you like how we're both wearing white? We're twinning.
I love white color.
Yeah, my mom actually wore a really cute fit today. You should follow my TikTok and then you can see everything that we bought. But she got these really cute Reebok sneakers that I've been wanting so bad, and they look really good on
But
her.
it's really weird because everything that I used to have is now coming back.
So for concealer, you just want to use like a little bit. Do you hear my dog? One dot, and then a little V at the top.
Like a little heart. Oh! Wow. It's now a dot. It is what it is.
And you're gonna take the pointy side.
Bloopers and blenders. Get it?
Like this, and just look up. And you're only gonna stay in this area. This is gonna conceal your under eye. Am I a failure if I fail a class?
No, of course not.
Your daughter literally was valedictorian. Not me, daughter, other daughter.
So, no, you're not a failure if you fail a class.
Cass, we're about to see Cass.
I truly believe that you can only fail a class if you choose not to do the homework, the necessary time that you need to put into it. Because if you don't put an effort into it, of course you're gonna fail a class. So I believe that everyone can pass a class without failing if they put at least some sort of effort and turn in your homework. But no, if you fail a class, you're not a failure.
We're gonna use this as like a finisher. This is the Givenchy powder. I really like this one.
And just so you know, like this has 4 different colors in a quad.
Does it?
And I actually bought this in Las Vegas.
Was I there with you?
Yeah, we were at this concert and I still have it. Can you believe it?
I'm kind of scared. We should check that expiration date. When did you first have a boyfriend?
Growing up, I wasn't very pretty. I'm what you call an ugly duckling.
Mom.
Well, it's true. You want me to lie? I would say 17. I had a boyfriend, but he was older than me. I never thought I was very pretty growing up, so I never thought I would get a boyfriend. But then I had confidence. That helped a lot. So have confidence in yourself.
And there were also a lot of other comments asking about dating for Catherine and I. So like, what were your rules growing up? What do you think is an appropriate age for dating?
Well, her dad and I always said that we prefer that they wait until at least 16. I think anything before 16 is kind of silly. That's just my personal opinion, because the maturity is not there, not only for the girls, but definitely the guys you're dating, unless you're dating an older guy. But I wouldn't recommend that because you're 14, 15, which is kind of weird. Date someone that, not in a weird way, but is similar to your dad. Because
Not kidding.
if you have a good relationship with your father and how your father treats you, that's how the guy that you date should treat you.
Before we do blush, we're gonna set our makeup. Laura Mercier translucent powder. Every single time that Laura Mercier sends a PR package, my mom gets really excited. Tell them why.
Because I get to share what they send her. And I love her product. I loved her product since I was her age.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got into makeup when I was 8 years old. I went through my mom's drawer and found Laura Mercier powder. And while this sits on our face, we're gonna do our brows. You use Benefit, right?
I use Benefit.
Twins.
Ooh, somebody's stomach is growling.
That was my stomach.
That's like serious hunger right there.
How does the first time feel?
I don't know, I can answer that.
Why?
I don't know.
Just answer for your personal experience.
Scary. I was scared, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like that's the general consensus.
Nervous, scary. And I think your first time, you never really enjoy it because you don't know what to expect. And you're just more concerned about doing it right and how it's supposed to feel. You know what I mean? I think anxiety, anxious, nervous.
It's just a very intimidating thing. I haven't heard one good story, so.
No, it's only in the movies. But I would definitely recommend it when you do with the right person to make it special. Because you can never take it back.
Truth. Oh my gosh, look at what someone said. How do I ask Caroline Manning on a date? Yeah, I'm curious. Before I ever got asked out on a date, what did you envision? What were you expecting? For the first guy who asked me out.
Honestly, I didn't expect anything. I just pray that whoever asked you out is a decent person. You know, it's funny because I don't think that there's a right way to ask someone out. I think if it was meant to be, you would know how to do it and it would just come naturally.
So you didn't expect like flowers or?
Well, I expect them to treat you with kindness and be respectful and treat you like a lady. Flowers doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you can buy flowers, but if you have a really horrible attitude, then it's not worth it. Because flowers just die, you know, at the end of the day. I know you love flowers, but I don't. That much. I'd rather have a plant.
Good thing I sent you chocolate strawberries.
Yeah, because if you have a plant, you keep nurturing it and watering it, and it grows.
That's actually cute.
Or a flower is just instant beauty, but it fades, and it dies, and it wilters. You know what I mean? So,
you know what I mean? Okay, so you're gonna take your blush. My mom and I have matching blushes. And you're gonna take your ring fingers and you're just gonna blend out and stay in that general vicinity. How to have interracial relationships. Parentheses, he has strict Asian parents.
Back in the days when I was growing up, it was a little harder, but nowadays I don't think it's as hard. I think that anybody you bring home, whether they is a different race than you or even not share the same faith, or let's say doesn't have any faith and your family has a lot of faith, I think over in time it's something that you can win your parents over, be it by that person you're dating showing them how much that person cares about you, and again going back to treating you like gold. If the parents see that their child is happy, then eventually that won't even be a problem. Winning them over is key when you have strict Asian family or Asian parents. Is that what they question?
So for new viewers, my mom was born in Vietnam. How was it dating dad? Like, was your family strict towards him?
No, because before I met your dad, I dated other ethnicity. In fact, I've dated all types of ethnicity. The key is that you shouldn't look for one type of race. I think when you do that, you sell yourself short and you kind of pigeonhole yourself. Better to be open-minded. I think that it's what's in the heart at the end of the day is what really matters. This is from Rare Beauty.
Shout out Selena. There's a PR package at my house in Idaho from Rare Beauty. And I just want to open it, but I can't.
And the shade that I bought is called Flaunt.
So remember how I showed you in the store?
No.
A dab here, a dab here, and then a small one on the nose. And you're gonna take your middle finger. You don't want to make it too big of a stripe, so you want to keep it very small. What is your biggest regret?
Not trying harder in school. I think I sold myself short because I just thought I wasn't that smart. I think I could have done more. I did the bare minimum, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't matter what you do with your degree as long as you have a college degree. Unless you're like studying to be a doctor, of course you need to have your degree. You know what I mean? But my nose is really shiny.
Beauty blenders are amazing. There's so many multi-functions on it. You can use it for...
How do you know like what end to use? That's amazing.
If you're doing a bigger part of your face, then you use the bigger end. If you're doing concealer under your eyes, you're only gonna use the small pointy part. What were the hardest stages of pregnancy, and was labor anything like you expected?
Both my pregnancy to Catherine and Caroline was a breeze. I didn't have any morning sickness. The only thing that kind of made me nauseous was the smell of fried eggs, but that was it.
Really?
I didn't have any morning sickness. I didn't have any nausea or aches or pains. It's just towards the end, of course, being only 5 feet tall.
Now,
carrying
4'10"
and a half. And then carrying the baby, and plus, you know, they were pretty good, decent size for my height, I'm not gonna lie. So that was hard on my back. The whole pregnancy, it was a joy to have.
What about labor?
So I was pregnant with Catherine first, and I love my doctor, and Catherine, her due date was July 3rd, but as you know, July 3rd, what do? We go on vacation. And my doctor was going on vacation with his family, and I did not want anyone to deliver Catherine other than him, because he was the nicest man, such gentle hands, gentle voice, and so sweet with me that I couldn't imagine having anyone else deliver Catherine. So I was induced, and as you learn, Mother Nature has the final word. When it's not time to come out, it's not gonna. So I went into the hospital early in the morning on June 23rd, because that's when she was supposed to be born. They induced me, but I never dilated. Almost 24 hours later, I was in distress, Catherine was in distress, I was running a fever, and my doctor, I had no idea this had happened before. Right before he came in, there was a lady that came in, and there was a baby that died, and he had to deliver a stillborn baby because the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck. But he didn't tell me that. So with me being distressed, Catherine being in distress, he wasn't going to deliver a second stillborn baby that night. So he immediately said, we got to get you in the operating room and perform a C-section. So therefore, Catherine was born the next morning at 2:59. I remember being in there, and I was like, why can't I make it 3 o'clock? Because that's the way I am.
She's very...
I like things well-rounded, you know?
Yeah.
And so, nope. He said nope. She was pulled out at 2:59 a.m. and that's when Catherine came out.
I also was C-section. So.
Yes. So 2 C-sections. So I don't know anything about labor as far as going to labor and pushing out the baby. So I guess that's a good thing. The recovery was a little longer, but I was happy with the C-section. I know a lot of people out there don't want a C-section, but what you don't know, you can't really compare.
So now we're gonna do eyeliner,
which is very simple for me.
You guys, my dog is on crack.
So she does mascara. I don't, because all my life I've never had eyelashes. So
show them. Like, she's never ever had eyelashes. Is it okay to be so attached to a boyfriend?
No, it's never okay to be attached to anybody. You should love deeply. You should always love deeply, whether it's a boyfriend or a friendship or, of course, your children and your parents and your family. But being attached to someone is the most unhealthy thing that you can do for yourself, because things happen. Life happens. And if you are not a strong person and have the right coping mechanism when that relationship breaks up, or God forbid that person passes away, because you never know where life takes you, you will fall apart. When I say you have to love yourself, it doesn't mean to be selfish, but love yourself first, because it's only you that can make yourself happy the most. But the people that come in your life will enhance the love that you already have even greater. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, is that how you say it? And the color that she picked out for me to get is called In Love with Olivia.
Oh, are you trying to tell me something?
Who's Olivia? I don't know who Olivia is.
Ask Harry Styles.
Oh, is this his line?
No, it's one of his songs.
And I don't wear lip liner because I have really full lips already, and I think when I wear lip liner, it just over accentuates my lips and I look like I've been stung by a bee. How
to shave down there and not cut yourself?
Oh, I don't know. Just very carefully. I mean, there's not really a method, is there?
Well, I use shaving cream. Do you?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about, like, is there a way like you shave upward or down?
I'll carry this one. I now do laser down there, but I haven't done laser on my legs or anything like that. So I shave my legs like a lot. And even for like down there, my method that I swear by, obviously first using a good shaving cream, but I like to go down. So like follow the hair growth, then side to side. And then if there's even more, then you go up like against the grain, against the pattern. But if you only only shave upwards and go against it, then that's how you get ingrown hairs. That's very, very painful, and then you get bumps and it just looks really, really bad. Would not recommend that.
I wanted a little shine on my lips because I really never wear lip gloss. I wear lipstick religiously, but not lip gloss. So I asked Caroline to help me to pick out a lip gloss, and she suggested the Fashion Fair Lip Teaser, Honey in Harlem.
Best gifts to get your mom as a college student.
Well, it just depends on what type of activities your mom likes. What is she into? I personally do not like to exercise. I know. Both Catherine and Caroline love exercise, and so does their dad. Not me, no.
Unpopular opinion.
Even as a child, I didn't like to exercise, but I walked a lot and I was walked everywhere. For me personally, I love massages. Anything that is a facial or a body massage or even a manicure, pedicure, I like. As far as clothes, I think really the only person who could buy clothes is yourself, because let's face it, only you know what you like. But if your mom is like totally into like working out, obviously get her athletic clothes, workout clothes, shoes.
Last question. Are you ready for this one? This one's a big one. If I got pregnant somehow, would you disown me even if it wasn't by choice?
When the time is ready. I'm so excited to be a grandma. Just want you to know that. No, I wouldn't. I think a baby is one of the most wonderful things that each one of us can have if we're lucky enough. And of course, the timing is may not be right, but definitely it's something that I would never be upset with you. I mean, I would worry for you, because a baby, I'm not gonna lie, does change your life ever. I mean, it's like having a dog. I mean, you know, you have Matcha now, right? Mm-hmm. Anytime when you go somewhere, like today we were out all day. Her dad had to go into the office and work. And Caroline and I were running a bunch of errands. We got home and they've been in the crate for, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 7 hours.
Which is...
And that's really stressful on us, because we just feel like, it feels weird. You know what I mean? Like you never want to, you feel like you abandoned them so long. So just imagine that's just a dog. And if you had a child, you know, you have to go to work, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I think one of the hardest thing to do, which I didn't have to do, thank God, but there are people that do, like my mom. She was a single mom or single parent, that either your kids can be left alone with their siblings if they're old enough, or someone else is going to take care of your kids. And if you can avoid that, that's the best. But if you can't, that's just life. Like, I had to grow up. I was a latchkey kid, you know. Just
what does that mean?
We went to school by ourselves, we came home by ourselves, and there was no one opening the door waiting for us inside the house, or taking us to school or picking us up. We just kind of did ourselves. That's what you call latchkey kid. We survived, it was fine, but ideally that's not what I would recommend if we had a choice. But how
so
can
you
wouldn't love a baby? It's so cute.
So you wouldn't be mad if I got pregnant, like literally tomorrow?
I would be worried for you.
Well, I always want kids like that.
But let's just hope that you do it after you find the right person and you get married.
True. I don't want to have a kid right now, even though I always say I do. I know realistically, like, it's a really, really big...
It's a big responsibility.
It's a big responsibility. Even having my dog is a big responsibility. But I do love children so much. We're going out to dinner tonight to celebrate one of our family friend foreign exchange students who's going
your
back
makeup
home.
looks different than mine. Like we wear the same lip color, but
It's because we have different complexions.
like yours is more pink.
Sometimes lip colors can settle differently on other people.
Do we look alike?
Comment down below if you think we look alike.
And guess how old I am. And the ones that know me, you can't cheat. You
Yeah.
can't say anything.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If y'all liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't,
Don't do anything.
I love y'all so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao!
I've always loved the